Okay, so I know how this is. Okay, so I know how this is gonna go. It's been. I know it's been late since I did another YouTube video. It's been like I do videos now every once 2 months, where I should have been doing videos every like two or once a week and stuff. And yeah, that's all I want to say. So anyway, things has been going good. I tried out for track practice and that's going good. It sounds like. Yep. So hey everybody, it's me E to the J here, and I'm back. So anyway, I'm okay. What am I gonna say again? All right. So anyway, I am in. So anyway, I changed my name to Ezzy Talk because I'm gonna be talking to you about stuff. And I want y'all to get updated on some stuff too, because I'm gonna be um, doing some selling some merch on the link on the description below, and I'm also gonna be doing a guitar video soon. So get ready for that. So anyway, get so if you're new here and you want to, so if you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you won't miss a single video when I upload. So anyway, I want to talk to you. So anyway, before I begin my video and advice of arrogant people, I my tomatoes finally grew. Like I'm gonna show you them tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna show you one of them now. Hold on a second. Okay, so I know these things are a little small and all. This is one of my tomatoes I grew from that I harvested 2 days ago at least, and you can see that it's pretty small, but it's pretty much done growing. You can see right there, and I'll show like there's a way. Like, I'm telling you, there is like way more tomatoes growing in my growing on my tomato plant right now, and Daryl, like one of them was way bigger than this small little thing. And I'll show you that on the next video, and I'll show you that one on my next video of me harvesting the tomatoes. So anyway, back to the topic. Alright, let's talk about arrogant people. Hmm. Alright, first we gotta know the reason why they are arrogant. Arrogant people tend to strive to be like to do to they think they're the greatest, they think they're better than everybody, and which is sometimes not true. The reason why they act arrogant is because they're insecure about their own selves, and they want to put others down so they could feel good about themselves, which is you would call it bullying, which is true. And arrogant people, like for example, they want to they want to mingle like with they want to be striding, and they want to be the best, better than any. They think that they're better than anybody, which they're not. First, for confident people, they they are confident in themselves and they know they're confident, so they don't put others down. Instead, they put others up, and so that way they don't make them. So that way they feel good about themselves, and they other person feels good. So confidence and arrogance are different, are totally different words that mean totally different things. Like arrogant people, are the center of attention, and they just want all the attention to them, and they don't want to receive they don't give attention to other people, but all they want is attention. So I'm not saying like people like arrogant. Not all arrogant people want attention, but they just want to. They think they're better than everybody. So yeah, that's my advice to you. So if you are dealing with an arrogant person in your life right now, that they're constantly bothering you, my advice to you is just to ignore them and not giving them the attention at all. So if they're bothering you and trying to put you down and stuff, you have to try your best to ignore them. So if you ignore them, they will eventually get bored of you and they'll leave you alone, which is what you want. And for the case of that, arrogancy is a very, very awful like trait for somebody to have, and every like half the world population has it. Some people do. Most like people have this trait like where they think that they're better than everybody, which they're not, and they put others down because they're not happy with themselves, and so they put others down so they can feel good about themselves and boost them high, which is why they do that. So anyway, I'm gonna be telling you a story about a person who is arrogant that I dealt with. So I'm on this story. I'm going to name him George. So anyway, in this story, George was the lead of the football team. He was the greatest quarterback in high school. And honestly, I didn't care about what he would think. And then so that's when I decided to I wanted to have the interest. I had the interest in track, and he was there. And I was like, okay, I guess this is gonna be a good day. So I went over there and did the track and ran over there and ran all my track stuff. And yeah, and so at on when we on and all the teams, I got along with my friends. I got along with people very well on track. I started making really good friends that I've come close to, and we got along pretty well. So anyway, this person. So we all created a group. Our whole team created a group chat on Snapchat, and I so this person, George, tried to bring me down, saying that I can't even run. Like, I'm very slow. And I know for the fact that's not true. So I tend to ignore him and not require my energy towards a person. Because, in quotes, saying that never waste your power on an never waste your energy on a petty argument. So I didn't acknowledge the guy, and he continues and continues, and I just kept ignoring him. And then until I finally told him to, for once, leave me alone. It doesn't matter if I'm not fast at running. I'm still trying my best to be the greatest I can be. And yet, I have. And karma will get him one day. And one time, karma actually got him, and I'm no longer seeing him anymore. So, but he got expelled for some reason, and that was that. And so you see, arrogance people cries and shore, and that was the moral of the story. The loudest person in the room is the weakest. And if you turn that energy to the petty arguments, then you're not gonna win the battle. Sometimes a man can ignore. A man doesn't have to be loud to be strong. Like to be a man. A man doesn't have to be loud to show that he's a man. Sometimes a man can just sit there in silence and let a fool be a fool. So the moral of the story is to learn from to not be arrogant to most and just ignore the arrogant people, and then karma will get strike to them. But if you react, it will send a bad reputation, and if you yelled back at them and fought them, then you would have got expelled, which is not what you want. So thankfully I don't have to deal with him anymore, and he's no longer part of my life, and I'm happy for that. So yeah, I'm still in track practice. I am going good. I've been doing really good, and I was also so anyway, guys. Was working on I'm working on animation. If I could get my drawing pad soon, which I'm trying to raise money to get, so I can start making animation videos, because I had an interest in making animation videos, and I'm gonna still be doing talk videos like this, which is why I changed my title on my YouTube channel, Eddie Talk. That's gonna be my YouTube channel. So anyway, go on. Also created 2 songs on SoundCloud if you want to check those out, if you want to listen to them and stuff. One is called The Howling Wolf, and the other one is called When It's Hard. When It's Hard, it was with the first one when I first moved into a house and all that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, I hope you liked the video, and I hope I taught you anything about arrogance people. The best way to avoid people who are arrogant and putting you down is to just simply ignore them. Then they'll stop bothering you, and then bad karma is going to attack them. So another moral of that story was to not. A man doesn't always have to yell and strike back. A man knows when to be silent. A man knows when to ignore and just walk away. A man doesn't have to prove that he's tough all the time by yelling back or fighting. Sometimes a man just has to cool and chill, and that's a smart and wise man. A foolish man would go and yell back and start fights, and that fighting doesn't solve any problems at all. It just makes situations worse. So that's all I have to say today. So anyway, I hope you liked the video, and I hope I taught you anything today. And my quote today is never waste your energy on a petty argument. And that quote is completely made up, just so you know. So anyway, I hope you liked the video, and I hope I taught you anything, and thank you very much, and have a nice day.